Hi, my name is Mark Ginner. I'm the National Youth Programs Coordinator for the Bass Federation. About 6 years ago, the Bass Federation set out to bring high school fishing in as a mainstream competitive sport in high schools across the country. We had two primary objectives when we did that. First of all, we had felt that we had lost a complete generation of anglers across the United States through a variety of different factors, and people want to blame it on electronic media and games and so forth. Probably the breakdown of the family unit was probably the single biggest cause to kids not getting out and getting fishing like they did in years past. We wanted to set out to build a program that would kind of cure that and solve that. Second of all, our second big objective was to take a look at other emerging sports, things like archery, the shooting sports, bowling. If those sports could come in as a mainstream sport in high schools, we asked ourselves why couldn't fishing? And if it could, just think about the excitement we could generate around that.
High school fishing in general just exposed me for the most part to tournament fishing in general. I'd say that's what really got me thinking about Murray State University. Through high school fishing, it taught me that I wanted to go to a college where I could be on a competitive fishing team and be able to compete with these other schools.
It's a really good experience. It's always nice to go out and meet new people and just be able to talk to other people that share your same interests as you and like to fish competitively like you do. It's just really interesting to meet all the people.
Now, there's a couple of common myths around high school fishing. The first one is this, that every kid involved with high school fishing would have been an angler anyways. Well, that's about the farthest thing from the truth there is.
We probably have maybe 50% that have fished bass tournaments, or that are fishing with their dads on a regular basis. But then we've got this other 50% probably that don't fish.
No, I never really fished. I fished ponds and just had a little fun, and then after Tate joined the team, he talked me into joining and turned into a lot of fun.
About 25% of the people, they did fish a little, but most of them, they didn't fish much at all.
In reality, the big picture is that about 25% of our high school anglers were pretty competitive anglers, and they were involved in fishing to begin with through their parents or relatives or wherever else. About 50% of that core group in the middle, they were an occasional angler. They fished once in a while. They didn't fish very often. The third group, the last 25%, they hardly fished at all. I mean, those were kids that, maybe went to the lake once or twice or maybe never at all. And that's the makeup or the demographic of what we see in high school fishing these days.
For the most part, the kids that joined the team were the people that didn't have the ability to play football or basketball or some other sport. They found this as a way to come out and become part of a school team without having to go through tryouts and risk not making the basketball team or football team. So it really was cool to see all these guys that, normally they wouldn't have nothing to do after school, and now they're out here fishing with us.
The other thing we looked at is what's it going to take to build a long-term license-buying angler? That's our big objective and our big goal, long-term license-buying anglers. And to do that, we feel you've got to create multiple fishing opportunities. That club setting, that club sport is exactly what takes place there. We're building multiple fishing opportunities, whether they be at a club event, a club fishing derby, a club bake sale, things to get their club together, and then competitive tournaments to go on top of that.
We meet about every 2 weeks. It's after school. Then we try to take them out, and we fish about 6 open tournaments a year, not counting the little tournaments we have within the club. So we're average fishing probably 2 or 3 times a month.
Now, just how far has it gone? In less than 4 years of running high school state championships, we have almost 10,000 kids in our database that have gone through our Student Angler Federation program. We conduct 43 high school state championships every year, 6 open events, 6 regionals, a high school national championship, and the granddaddy of them all for us, the biggest open invitational in the country, the High School Fishing World Finals. Again, we do that so we can get kids excited about fishing and get them out in the water and get them going.
I see it going real good. I mean, 2 years ago we only had 8 people, but now we got 40 plus people.
When we first started, we had about 5 students, and now we're looking at about 30.
I think it'll just continue to grow and get bigger throughout the country because everybody just likes to be competitive and likes to win, and it's just a great all-around sport.
We see the sky is the limit for this program. We receive 15 to 20 requests a day for high school fishing across America. This is only the tip of the iceberg for us, and we expect our numbers to more than double in the next 2 or 3 years. We thank you for your consideration, and we'd certainly like to have the opportunity to discuss the Student Angler Federation with you further in the future.
Here we would have never thought we'd be in this position we're in today.
It's a lot of fun. If you ever get the chance, you ought to do it.